museum possible. Next, we want to report that Happening Out Television Network, including Queer News Tonight, are proud to partner with the OUTshine Film Festival, which will run from August 20th to August 30th, with the opening night being The Drive Out of Stage Mother, a brilliant comedy to get the festival started off right. Tickets are on sale now for this newly complete digital LGBT film festival at OUTshineFilm.com. All of the platforms of Happening Out Television Network will report more interesting news over the next 10 days from one of the most important LGBTQ film festivals in the world. Here's a short video of what the festival is all about. Watch this.
I'm scared. You deserve to be loved.
Yeah, see, isn't that such a mystery?
Tonight we discuss the amazing OUTshine film, Breaking Fast. A practicing Muslim living in West Hollywood is learning to navigate life post-heartbreak. Enter hunky, all-American Cal, who surprises Mo by offering to breakfast with him during the holy month of Ramadan. As they learn more about each other, they fall in love over what they have in common and what they don't. Breaking Fast is the first of its kind film to feature a practicing Muslim character who is gay and not dealing with those two things in conflict, but rather in harmony. The film is proof that gay romantic comedies do exist. And this evening, Queer News Tonight welcomes director Mike Musallam, and he is the writer and director of Breaking Fast. Welcome, Mike, and good evening to Queer News Tonight.
Thank you for having me. How you doing, Al?
I'm great. We're really excited. To be honest with you, when I saw that we were going to get to talk to you, I don't think I have ever in my entire life seen certainly a romantic comedy, but very, very little about Muslims in the LGBT community broadly. What was the motivation for you to write this and then turn it into a film and direct?
I think it's exactly like you just said. For me, it was I had never seen my experience or that experience of my friends represented in film and TV. And from the encouragement of a good friend of mine, I decided to write something that sort of looked like mine and my friends' experiences. That was a short version of Breaking Fast, this feature that we're talking about. That went to Cannes, and then after that, we were sort of encouraged to think of the development of the short as a feature, and here we are at OUTshine, and we're thrilled to be there.
Yeah, absolutely. And America, as you know, this is the first opportunity. I imagine for you, Mike, doing the film, the LGBT film and general film festival circuit, this must have been an incredible year to experience participation in film and festivals in a year with COVID. What's that been like for you?
Yeah, it's definitely, it's not the year that we thought we would have, but I think everybody in the world didn't think 2020 would be the year they thought they were going to have. But what I will say, what is impressive is all of the festivals that we've participated in, and now it's, I think it's upwards of 20 or 30, really quickly learned how to pivot and deal with the circumstances and still find a way to bring these films and others to a broader audience. So we're very grateful that people were able to do that.
You know, Mike turns his film, Breaking Fast, into news. I just want to point out to you, America, he just creates news here that you might not be aware of, especially if you're not in one of the major markets where LGBTQ communities exist and can support a traditional film festival prior to 2020. This year, film festivals like OUTshine have reinvented themselves. So writer-directors like Mike have been in a situation where the film festival has gone digital, and it has to justify its existence in the LGBTQ community and its films from a digital position never done before. And so this is unique in what we're watching in 2020. We don't know yet if we want to do it in 2021, but we are doing something completely new this year, and you're doing something completely new this year and participating with not-for-profit film festivals like the OUTshine Film Festival.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. I mean, we're thrilled to be a part of it, and I've had such a good experience so far. Our whole team has had such a positive experience with OUTshine. I'm just sad we couldn't all be there together.
Yeah, exactly. Mike is broadcasting tonight. This is live from Los Angeles. We always joke. OUTshine Film Festival is based here in South Florida, Wilton Manors, Fort Lauderdale, South Beach, and Miami. We always joke, and we always get in the opportunity to poke our cousins in West Hollywood in Los Angeles that we are actually the gayest place on planet Earth. Mike, would you like to weigh in on this topic?
Anywhere you are is the gayest place on earth.
All right. So
He knows you, Al.
all right. I'll accept that answer. Mike, from the standpoint of the embracement, one other thing that I want to talk about that I think is interesting about your film is even the use of the word LGBT or gay and Ramadan in the same sentence is interesting to me. There is so little discussion in our community about Muslims, the religious holiday of Ramadan. What's your experience been like in terms of folding that religious and cultural aspect into your life, into gay culture in West Hollywood and South Florida, in Southern California, and how that connects with you in developing film projects with that theme?
Yeah, one of the real truths of my life is being gay has truly taught me to be a better Muslim. And so in the same way that I would never expect myself to hide in a closet for whom God has ordained me to love, I also wouldn't hide my love of God in a closet either. And in a way, the two ideas don't really have to live in conflict. Now, I also it's imperative for me to say that my experience is one from privilege. I understand that completely. I understand that within our community, both the Muslim or religious community and also the LGBT community, those two things cause massive strife for much of our community. Yeah. And oftentimes those things need to be discussed. They need to be explored. I have found solace in my faith. My faith provides me with the comfort that is important to me, that has taught me how to cope. And I think I'm not alone in this. I think that intersectionality exists in the community, and we don't often talk about it. And so here's an opportunity for us to discuss it.
Yeah, and that is really such an interesting observation to me. And it piques my interest in your film, Breaking Fast, because as I think about this, I have a lot of experience in the community, especially from the Pulse attack, and went through a lot of cultural involvement with the Muslim community and at that time. And it was quite a time for me to learn a lot in privileged white male LGBT community. It makes me want to watch your film because it hits a bullseye in terms of how you embrace it and the rareness of a Muslim themed romantic comedy in the LGBT community.
Well, I hope you will watch it. I hope a lot of people will watch it. I hope you'll enjoy it. I think we don't often get to talk about how to love or how we learned how to love or not learned how to love. And so much of what I learned about love comes from romantic comedy, specifically Julia Roberts. She gets everything.
Oh, now you're gay. I can see it now. You're really gay now.
Oh, yeah.
Julia Roberts.
You couldn't see it before. Yeah, for sure. I apologize. I should have
Mike,
been much
I
more
saw it before,
transparent
too.
about that.
No, I saw I saw. It was always there. Mike, this has been a pleasure meeting you. The theme is
Thank
really
you.
interesting. America, Florida, South Florida. The OUTshine Film Festival is beginning. There are other film festivals. There's one getting ready to start also in California. This is the year to support the LGBT community. We have this little thing called COVID-19 going on. And these are not-for-profit organizations that are bringing independent film for the LGBT community to you. And if there's ever been a year to support LGBTQ film festivals, 2020 is the year to do it. And especially writers and directors like Mike Musalem here, the writer and director of Breaking Fast, a romantic comedy intersecting Ramadan and a Muslim romantic comedy. We wish you all the success with this film all the way through the season
Thank
of
you
the
so
LGBT film festivals.
Thank you
and
so
America.
much.
Make sure you support Breaking Fast, and also the OUTshine Film Festival. We're putting, we have that up right now, outshinefilm.com, and the festival itself. It is an amazing opportunity for you to learn a lot about the LGBTQ community through one of our most beautiful forums, which is film. Mike, thank you very much for being with Queer News tonight.